Hello my sweet friends and welcome to DIY with Nadia. Today we are going to be using some florals to make a beautiful flower carrot wreath using the metallic Dollar Tree carrot wreath form. Let's get started. I finally got a hold of this carrot wreath form and it's quite large. It's 20 inches from tip to tip here, but it is quite unique as to what you can do with it. What we're going to do is we're going to go back to our fall supplies a little bit, and so I'm going to use some of this fall fabric. It has little pumpkins on it, but it's going to get covered. I just want that orange shade behind it. Then I'm going to use some felt, and this is green felt. It's going to go for the top, and also some of this glitter tulle that's going to go on top right here. And to fill in on top of the carrot, we are going to use some mums. I have some old version mums, and I've seen these come back again. And so this is another version of the mums that the Dollar Tree has, but they are a perfect carrot color and they're going to work perfectly for this wreath. I'm going to start with this fall fabric, but if you don't have anything orange on hand, try to see if you have maybe some felt or any fabric that has an orange background to it. I'm going to keep this part of the carrot clean because that's where we're going to attach the toppers right here, but I'm going to just cover it in fabric right here. I'm cutting about 1 inch around our carrot here. We just need this fabric as a base. Look at this little carrot. Doesn't it look absolutely adorable? In the back, you could definitely cover this up if you are going to sell this. And now I'm going to start grabbing mums. This tip right here is what holds this whole little flower together. So what I like to do is when I get my flowers, I'm going to put hot glue right there on that edge. And after I do that, I feel secure. I can cut the tip off so it will go flatter on my table. So that's what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go around, and where this little connection is, I'm just going to do like a nice dollop of hot glue. The hot glue has dried, and I'm just going to go and right there sideways just cut off to the point of the hot glue that I put on there. Now that our flowers are nice and flat, I usually start with the bigger ones, but at this point I do want to make sure that I have a small flower at the tip. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put more hot glue on there and put a small flower on the tip right there, and then I'm going to start filling in from larger to smaller. The bigger mums I'm putting in a zigzag pattern, another one at the top right here, and then I have 2 more of these big ones. I'm going to fill them in right here in the middle. That way the smaller ones can go everywhere in between. And look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Now we're going to work on this top part. I'm going to first grab my felt and then my glitter tulle, and I'm going to cut 2 pieces the size of our tulle, which is 6 inches. I'm going to first work on the felt. I'm going to fold it in half. By the way, our felt is 12 inches in length, so this is 12 inches. I'm going to fold it in half. It's going to take us down to 6 inches. So I'm going to cut it in about 4 inches or 2/3. Just make 1 inch strips going in. This does not have to be exact. Now I'm going to go and just make these guys pointy. Does not have to be exact. So at the end, your felt is going to kind of look like a fence. I'm going to do the same thing to the second one. I'm going to open one up. Now I'm going to layer about 3 of these tulle pieces right on top. Okay, fold the tulle in half. And the tulle, I'm not going to make thin pieces like that. I'm going to just cut it into 4. You want this to be a little bit thicker. Now I'm going to collect this just like it is. And there you go, you have that greenery. The felt is in the back and all that tulle is in the front. We're going to bring it in. I'm going to put it like this and grab a zip tie and cut it off. I really think that 2 should be enough. Here is our second one. Before I put my last flower in, I'm just going to show you how I attached it here in the back. There's the zip tie. I took about an inch in where I folded it to make sure that all of that was inside our little zip ties. And that's it. It's going to cover well. This last flower, I'm not going to cut it or anything because it's really going to go in between these. And this is actually going to kind of act like a little anchor in between these two. So that is not a big deal. So a lot of glue right here. And that's what's actually going to hold our greenery together. Lots of glue here, especially on the little stem. And I'm going to put right in the center, right there. And our carrot is all done. How adorable and simple. This carrot is perfect as it is. But I thought I would get some buffalo check ribbon and make a sweet little bow. I'm going to kind of push things on the side here and put a bow right there. I'm going to first measure off a tail and then make a sweet little bow. And I'm just going to make a simple bow, nothing big. I think about there, don't you think? And I'm just going to bring it together just like that. Grab a pipe cleaner. Give it a few twists with a pipe cleaner. On top of that, I'm going to grab some orange ribbon and I'm going to put the orange ribbon around the bow in the center here. Hot glue it in place in the back. I'm going to attach it right here at the bar where the top ends so that I have a good, secure hold on here. The remaining pipe cleaner I just wrapped around right here. And now I feel like our carrot is complete. This ribbon from the Dollar Tree frays super, super badly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in about 1/4 of an inch. Give it a little bit of hot glue right along so it holds. I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold it into a corner. And this way I know it's not going to fray and it's going to stay nice and secure. I gave a line of hot glue and I'm going to hot glue it in place. Need a little dab right here. And I'm going to do the same thing here. So right here you're making a little V. As far as the tail, you could leave it as is, or you can do a banner tail. About halfway in, I'm going to bend my tail towards the top, pinch it right here, and then my thumbs are going to go back, and we're just doing this motion of kind of twisting it. And that's it. It's all done. We have a banner tail right here. I'm going to do the same thing here. Fold it in half, pinch, and then our thumbs are going to curl back. And there you go. There's the second banner tail. And it just gives this kind of high-end kind of look to it. Whereas it's not really a big deal, but I feel like it just spruces it up a little bit. And that is it for this gorgeous wreath.